Hello everyone and welcome back. So today I'm actually going to go through my perfume collection with you guys. My cat is coming over for a cuddle and she's probably going to sit on my lap throughout the duration of this video. So if she keeps sitting up and things like that, I do apologise. I'm just basically going to be trying to ignore her, but I'm going to have to wait till she sits down. Okay, so she's actually sitting down now and I have the notes on my phone, or stuff on my phone written down for the notes of the perfumes I'm going to mention. I just sat down and researched all of them. So yeah. Some of the websites that I found did not list the notes as like top, middle and base notes. They literally just had them listed. So some of these will be just the notes that the perfume contains. Others says base, middle and top notes. So I'm just going to go through them and show you which ones I own. Don't worry, all the notes of these perfumes will be listed in the description box down below. Trying to do this with the cat sitting on me is a little bit hard, but my first perfume I'm showing you is this beautiful orange one. It is BEYONCE Heat Rush. I got this for my 18th birthday from one of my very good friends. I absolutely love this, and this was the perfume that introduced me to Beyonce's ones. I was not very educated on Beyonce's perfumes. In fact, I didn't even know that she had some until I got this, because one of my friends uses this and I just think it's beautiful. I love the orange bottle. I love the designs of her bottles. They're all the same, but she has different colours. So this one, the base notes are Passionfruit, sorbet, blood orange and Brazilian cherry. The middle notes are yellow tiger orchid, mango blossom and orange hibiscus. And the top notes are teal wood, honey amber and Rio sunset musk. So you take the little lid off and you spray it through the thing at the top. And basically this just smells like a very warm, vanilla-y, musky amber perfume basically. It's not the warmest perfume that I have smelled, but it is definitely warm. I actually really like wearing this when it's absolutely freezing in the winter to give a warmth smell, and I absolutely love wearing it in the summer on a very hot night because it sort of just adds to the really intense heat. But I love this perfume. These ones don't tend to stay on the skin as long, so I tend to spray my shirt, but I love the smell of this and it does linger all day. My next one is actually my most recent one that I own, and it is another Beyonce one. I got this for my 20th birthday, and this is BEYONCE Heat Wild Orchid. So this bottle is the same design, except it has the darker colour at the top and the lighter colour at the bottom, and this one is a berry, like purple cherry colour. I absolutely love it. Again, same design with the little square lid that you take off. And the hardware is gold. I think the hardware is gold on all of them. I could be wrong. But the base notes are pomegranate, coconut water, and boysenberry. The middle notes are butterfly orchid, blooming magnolia, and honeysuckle. And the top notes are blonde woods, skin musk, and amber. To me, this perfume smells exactly like what I have been looking for. It smells floral, but it's not like give you a headache floral. It's got enough of the woods and the amber to almost give it a vanilla base. That's what I have been saying with this. It's an incredibly smooth fragrance. It's not like some of them where you can definitely pick out some of the notes. So in the BEYONCE Heat Rush, I can definitely smell the amber, and I can definitely smell the citrus notes that are in that one. But this, it's like everything just blends together perfectly, and I have worn this one. This is actually probably the longest I've worn a single perfume. I've pretty much worn this every day since I got it, and I have got so many compliments everywhere I go when I wear this. And it's not that these aren't that expensive, which is great because once I run out, I'm definitely repurchasing it. My next one is a little mini perfume, but it is like a mini version of the real thing. And this is Calvin Klein Eternity. I actually do not like this perfume. I just have it because I have it. My grandmother bought me a set of 4 little Calvin Klein ones for Christmas a couple of years ago. This was in it, and I do not like this though. It just, to me, it smells like some doll, Barbie doll type of thing. I don't like the smell of it on me. I don't like the smell of this at all. I don't like the smell of this at all. It actually reminds me of something, I don't know if a relative or if a relative's friend or someone used to wear this, but I can swear someone in my family, someone that I used to know, used to wear this perfume because it reminds me so much of that. However, I still own it and I still want to tell you the notes on it. So the base notes are citrus, violet and lily. The middle note is carnation and the top note is basically powdery notes of heliotrope, I have no idea what that is, pink sandalwood and musk. Basically that was like the second time I've only ever sprayed this perfume. I just keep it for the hell of it, but I do not like this. Next Calvin Klein one is probably my favorite one, and I've actually just been slowly using this. It's actually starting to go a little bit yellow because I've had it for nearly 2 years, so I think I need to start and use this. But this is basically my favorite perfume that I own. I will definitely buy a large size of this. It is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, it's just a very nice simple bottle. This is Calvin Klein Eternity Now. This is like the second version of the Eternity. Considering I don't like the Eternity one, this one is like the exact opposite. This one again is a smoother scent and everything just blends together really well. It's sort of floral but not like give you a headache floral again. So the top notes are lychee. This one was, sorry, I've written that wrong. So the base notes are lychee and quince sorbet. The middle notes are peony, peach blossom and neroli. And the top notes are cashmere woods, ambrosia and musk. So I can't tell you why I like this perfume, but I do. And basically I actually wore this like one spray, this is enough. So I basically wore one like this perfume almost every day when I went to TAFE last year. So smelling it, it just reminds me of those really hot days at TAFE, in the restaurant, on the top floor of my TAFE building, working with my class, and really it just reminds me of that. The summer of 2015 and 16, or sorry, the summer of 2016 and 17, and like when my dad had the pool at his place and we'd go for a swim, like that's when I got this. And this is exactly like, it just reminds me of that time. It just reminds me of summer because our Christmas is in summer, and it just, I have so many nice memories attached to this one. This is another perfume that I would buy a full size of, and it is Calvin Klein Euphoria. Again, this is another one of the mini ones that came in the little set that I had. So I love this bottle. I think it's so cute. And this one, I just take the top lid off and it's got Calvin Klein Euphoria written down here. The liquid is a purple, a very pale purple. And again, this is one of my favorites. So this one contains, this is one that doesn't have the base, middle and top notes. This one just has a black violet, pomegranate, black orchid, mahogany wood, persimmon and lotus blossom. That is what this perfume has, and again, I love it, but for different reasons. This one smells a little bit more refined, a little bit more grown up, even slightly more alcoholic. This one would be more formal scent, whereas this one can be like everyday type of smell. This one, to me personally, is like a very formal scent, so I would wear it to a formal business meeting, like, or excessively like formal business meeting type of things, job interview, just something that you want to smell really grown up for. I can see a lot of people not liking this, but I personally do. I can really smell the mahogany wood and the like floral fragrances. The mahogany wood gives it enough of like a very woodsy, like burning wood smell. It's really beautiful, and this one actually does last on the skin quite a long time. I have my last Calvin Klein one, and it is Obsession. I literally have only used this like 4 times because this scent, no matter what I spray it on, whether I spray it on my chest, whether I spray it on my clothes, on my hair, no matter what I do, this scent stays on me for like 4 days, and that includes having a shower. One day last year I sprayed it just on my chest. When I put my bra on, sprayed this on my chest, waited for it to dry, and then I put my shirt on. So it was only on me, and I had a shower that day and I could still smell it on me 2 days later. No joke. I got into bed and I was like, I can still smell this. So it's a super strong scent as well. You only need one spray, that's enough. If you have any more than that, it's too much. So if you're looking for an excessively long wearing perfume, this is one to go. This bottle is the mini one. I probably will never buy the full size because it's a very particular scent, and because it lasts so long, I only need one spray. But it's really nice. I do only wear this when I really feel like it. Again, I feel like I had a family member that used to wear this one, or someone I know who used to use this. I don't know if it was a relative, if it was a friend that passed away when I was younger, like a family friend. I've got no idea, but I swear I used to smell this one all the time. This one is quite a complex perfume. It has a hell of a lot of stuff in it. So the base notes, are amber, musk, civet, I don't know what that is, vanilla, vetiver, I have no idea what that is either, and incense. The middle notes are spices. It doesn't say what ones, it just said spices, coriander, sandalwood, and orange blossom, jasmine, oak moss, cedar, and rose. And the top notes are green notes. It was just labelled like it said green notes, mandarin, vanilla, peach, basil, bergamot, and lemon. All of this combined makes an extremely warm, almost spicy perfume. This is one I only wear in the winter, and if you just smell it straight out the bottle like I did sitting here, it is like almost burning your nose type of spicy. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent, but I have to be very careful because it's extremely strong. It lasts forever on my skin, and it's just a very particular scent. I know a lot of people would not like this. I am okay with it, but like I mentioned, I have to really be in the mood to have this one. This perfume was a Christmas present a few years ago again, and it was actually because of Anna Sacconi. For about 3 or 4 years, she used to mention in her constant favorites videos about how she loves Vera Wang Princess. She said this was her daily perfume, and basically since then I had wanted it. So I had wanted this since like 2012 or something like that, when I was watching her and she was mentioning it all the time, just because someone I know had it, that like just because I saw that she had it, that's why I wanted it. And one day I was out and I smelled it and I fell in love with it. I have to be very careful because this one can give me a bit of a headache. I don't know why. Like, I can't say, oh, it's too sweet, it's too floral. I don't know why. I can only wear this now, like when my body's being really, really good. This can cause a bit of hay fever and allergies on me as well. So I do have to be careful when I wear this. Nearly everyone and their mother wears this perfume. 2 girls I used to go to TAFE with last semester wore it, and I could smell them coming down the hall. The people that I used to work with, like, they used to keep the bottle of this in the staff lockers because everyone used to use it. So I absolutely love it. It just smells feminine, grown up. Like, this was the first proper perfume that I actually got. My dad bought me it for Christmas. I love the fact that you can take the little crown off and that there's a little ring on it. It's just so cute. It just looks adorable. I love the heart-shaped bottle and the fact that it just stands up. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And the notes on this one, this again didn't have the base, the middle, and the top. This just had the notes of guava, tiara flower, tuberose, tiny hint of dark chocolate, powdery vanilla, amber, and wood. This is not a particularly strong scent if you just sit here and try and smell it. However, once you spray it, I find a lot of people go overboard. 1 or 2 sprays is enough, but I find some people literally spray it all over themselves. This has too much of a high alcohol content in order for you to just be able to continuously spray it around. Because when you walk in the room, I start sneezing, I get a headache, and I can smell you walking down the hall. So 1 or 2 sprays of this is enough. Like I mentioned, this is like the only perfume I've had that actually causes me to sneeze and things like that. It doesn't do it all the time, but the days where my nose is feeling quite sensitive, I cannot wear this. but I just love it. It's just a softer scent because like I mentioned, I only spray 1 or 2 sprays. Usually just one because I want just a little bit, because I'm considerate of other people around me too. I don't know if my perfume will upset someone else if they don't like it or whatever. So it's quite a softer fragrance, and that's usually when I wear this, when I want a softer one. So that might be if I was going to work, or if I was having a job interview, or even a first date or something like that. Even just going out for lunch with my friends. If I don't know that they don't like one, well, I'll just wear this one spray. It's enough to make me smell nice, but not enough to be overpowering from everything else. This one was a birthday present from my mother. This was my 18th birthday present. Now this is in quite a smaller bottle. This is the normal size of the Vera Wang ones, and this is a smaller bottle. I have no idea if it came in a big size, but this one I received the smaller bottle. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just red heart with a crown. Again, this one has a ring that's got black jewels in it, and the hardware on this one is silver, but again, it's the heart that just stands up. These are all glass, and this is Vera Wang Princess Revolution. So I actually saw this on TV advertised that it was being released like the week before my 18th birthday, and I mentioned how much I love Vera Wang perfumes, and my grandmother actually went out and got it for me. I had never smelled it before. I had no idea what the notes of it said. I just mentioned that I like... Sorry, my phone went off. I just mentioned that I like Vera Wang perfumes, and they went and got it, and I actually really like it. This one is a lot more of a edgy fragrance. So this one would be something if I just want to feel daring, if I'm feeling really sexy, if I want to feel sexy, if I'm like really confident that day or something, that's when I wear this. It just boosts that confidence, and it's a bit stronger than the Vera Wang Princess. But it just, again, it smells a little bit closer to like a teenage scent than some of my other ones. So this one, again, if I want to feel youthful, if I just want to run around and be silly or something like that, if I just want a slightly stronger, more childish perfume, this is the one that I go with. This is by no means childish, but it just, my other ones are so grown up that this one seems childish. But I love the fragrance of this. Again, one spray is enough. And with this one, the notes are fruit, black cherry, blood orange, watermelon sorbet, lily, jasmine, red apple blossom, atlas cedar, amberwood, and... So, the notes on this one are fruit, black cherry, blood orange, watermelon sorbet, lily, jasmine, red apple blossom, atlas cedar, and amber wood. So I don't know which ones are the base notes and which ones are the top notes because it didn't say. But I can definitely smell the like fruity flavour, but I can definitely smell the floral, like the lily and the jasmine coming through. We used to have a jasmine bush that was just outside our kitchen window. Our landlord had to dig it out because it's really bad for people with asthma and allergies. But this really reminds me of the scent of that, which is what makes me think the jasmine and the lily really comes through. It's floral, but at the same time you wouldn't think, oh, it's floral. It's got enough of the other... it's got enough of the other notes to it that it just has like this strong bite to it, and I am absolutely impressed. My last Vera Wang one is something... My last Vera Wang one is one I bought myself... My last Vera Wang one is one I bought myself last Christmas, and it is Vera Wang Rock Princess. Again, this is the big bottle with the... just stands up. This one is a very dark grey, almost black. It has the grey chrome crown with clear jewels in it, and again a ring to match. I don't wear the rings, I just literally leave them all like this. But the design of this one looks like that. This is just all glass, it's not textured or anything like that. But yes, it says Rock Princess, and I have to admit, the scent, when you say Rock Princess, I was more expecting it to smell like something like this, but it actually doesn't. It's really pleasant. This one has white peach, red raspberry, bergamot, heliotrope, rose, night jasmine, lily, cashmere, musk, iris, and creamy coconut. Not just coconut, creamy coconut. And that just adds the most beautiful touch to this scent. All of it together just combined is just the most gorgeous, like everyday fruity perfume. I can definitely smell the white peach in this. Now I wouldn't say, oh, it's peach, but I can smell it's got that fruity undertone. I can smell it's definitely got that fruity undertone. It's not too strong. This one I would say is perfect for just like an everyday scent. It's not like one that sticks out as being a nighttime scent or sticks out as being a daytime scent. And this one really I would wear anywhere. So this one could also be formal, informal, just day-to-day wear. So this one I just spray really when I don't want any of the others. This is just absolutely gorgeous. The scent of the Vera Wang ones actually stays on me quite a while. I usually end up spraying my shirt anyway, just to be sure. But I bought this one myself and I spent quite a while looking at them and smelling them. And I would collect the Vera Wang perfumes because they last a while. They're absolutely gorgeous. And to be completely honest, out of all the ones I've smelled, I like all of them. So I would buy all of them. I just don't have the room. Maybe one day when I move out, I will buy all of them. But at the moment, I think I have enough perfume. But this is the Vera Wang Rock Princess. So I have two more travel size ones that my mum gave me and I'll just go through them now. So the first one is Avon Vanilla Soft Musk. So this one actually doesn't have many notes to it. It is just white flowers that didn't say which ones. It just said white flowers, raspberry, vanilla, and musk. And this is just the perfect musky perfume because it's got that vanilla to it that makes it sweet, like almost sugary sweet. And when I want a sugary sweet perfume, this is the one I go to. It's just a little roller ball. I don't know if it's meant to be this thick or this yellow. My mum and grandma had like 20 Avon roller balls between them. And they have like either used them all up, got rid of them, or they broke. So I still have this one, but it's just, if I want a sweet, like sugary sweet perfume, this is the one I go for. This is the like only amount I have left, and I might actually go and try and buy a full size one day because it is really nice and it does actually last quite a while. This last one is another Avon rollerball, and this is actually my all-time favorite perfume, and I have found bottles on eBay that are for sale. They have been used slightly, but this is a discontinued one now and it sucks because this is literally like the best smelling perfume. I have had this rollerball since I was about 8. It only has the smallest amount left and it is literally like, this is my baby. I will use this. I've used this on both of my formals, and that is the last time in the past like 5 years that I have worn this. So I use this year 10 formal and year 12. And oh, it's just brings me back to my childhood because I got this and it was like half full, so I used to use this all the time. And then all of a sudden when I realized this was my favorite, I kind of stopped using it. But I really want to go on eBay one day and buy I don't care if I buy 2 that are like 3/4 full, but I really want to go and buy a bottle of this because it's just gorgeous, but they don't sell it anymore. So I might even go to like a perfume shop or something, take this with me and see if someone can give me something that smells similar. But the notes on this one are rose, Chinese apricot, freesia, Moroccan mimosa, white iris, amber, sandalwood, and patchouli. So that is the notes on this one, and it's so gorgeous. And really I was hoping to save this perfume for one day if I got married. I don't think that'll be, like, not that I won't be getting married, but I don't think I'll be saving this because I think this will literally go off by then. But I am literally cherishing every single drop of this. I have not used this in 2 years because I am just cherishing it. But like I mentioned, I have found some people on eBay who are selling some of their bottles that are like, they've only used like a quarter or a third, and I really want to go and buy some of them, like 1 or 2 of them, because this is my absolute favorite. Until I can take this somewhere and find something that is very similar. So this is just my little baby. Hey guys, so that is the perfumes that I own so far. One day in the future, in like another 2 or 3 years time, I might do another perfume collection if you guys would like to, so you can see if my collection has grown or if my scents have changed or what I like and what I don't like. So I think that would be quite interesting. But I mean, perfume collections are something that like you can do once every like 5 years, because particularly if you're someone who is obsessed with perfume, you don't really go through them as much. I really only started collecting perfumes because it's what YouTubers did. I have stopped now because I think I have enough scents that I like, and I think I have enough. I don't have enough room to store them all, plus my cat, which is on my lap, jumps up in my wardrobe where I keep them and she nearly knocks them out, and I'm terrified that one day I'm going to have too many and they are going to fall out and smash, because the frame of my wardrobe is metal and I'm worried they'll like fall on the runners and smash. I love all of these. Basically now I would collect the Vera Wang ones, and some of the Beyonce ones I would collect them too. I've only smelled about 4 or 5 of them, but I would collect those. I'm not one that's really big on trying to buy all these big expensive perfumes. Maybe one day if I only want to buy one just to wear, like only own one, maybe one day I would, but at the moment I want to have a little bit of a variety, something I can just pick. It's a tiny bit of a luxury that I have because, like I mentioned, I don't have a job, and I've just found out that the air conditioner in my car is going to cost me about $2,000 to fix, which I do not have. No one has. So I am desperately in need of a job because it's getting to the point where I can survive, but I can't live. So I'm really looking forward to trying getting back out there and doing things. I've applied for work like so much, and I applied for a few other things this morning, so I'm hoping it all works out. So there we go guys, that was my perfume collection. It was very interesting trying to film with my cat sitting on my lap. I think this is the first time I've done a video with her on my lap. She's just sitting here with the little paws tucked under, and she's been purring for a while. But she's just a big sulk because she wants to go in with my grandmother, but my grandmother doesn't want her in there and she has closed her door. So she's sulking in here with me. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I will put the list of the perfumes I own and their notes and everything in the description box down below. So please go check that out if you missed anything. If you guys think that I would like any perfumes that you guys own, for judging from the smells and the notes that these have, please let me know, because I am always willing just to go and smell one and just to try it, because then I can ask for it either for a birthday present or Christmas present, particularly if it's one that's say $50 and under. That'd be great. But yeah, so while you guys are checking out the description box with all of the notes, please check out my social media sites, hit the subscribe button that's in the corner right down there, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! This is what it's like trying to film with a cat. Tinkerbell. You gonna say hello? Having to sit here and film with the cat on my lap is just always fun, especially when she keeps trying to dig her claws into my legs so she doesn't fall off. That's real fun.